Alright, happy lockdown everybody. It's Khash again with another ranking video. This one, hmm, was very difficult because there's only 4 albums. So, you think about the collections which are like huge, 20 plus albums or whatever, or even 10 plus. You think that's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult, but when there's only 4 to choose from, it is very difficult. I've just been racking my brains. I knew my top two. It was the other two. Which way around do they go? It's so difficult. It's like playing to the difference between playing to an audience of thousands in comparison to playing to an audience of six. Everyone's just looking at you. There's these six people like entertain me, whereas you've got thousands. It doesn't matter. Everyone's different and whatnot. Um, so yeah, this was very difficult. We're gonna go back into the hairspray world. Uh, And we're going to go into Cinderella, 80s band. Very, very good. They're a very good band. Very underrated. The musicianship, the technicality of specifically the later songs, the technicality, and just it's amazing. They really improved. And the way I've ranked them today, it's almost like they got better. They just got better. And unfortunately, the music industry changed, and so people weren't able to see that. So we're going to start off with my bottom. My bottom two. Now, this could change from day to day. I don't know. One day it's one day it's the other. It's so difficult. These bottom two were just so difficult to place. So I just ran through them. I ran through these 2 albums, listening to them, and like so difficult. But my bottom for today, anyway, is Long Cold Winter, the second album, 1988. People might disagree with this one being my bottom, but yeah. But it's just so difficult. There are so many great songs on this album. Bad Seamstress Blues, Falling Apart at the Seams. It's like 2 songs in one. I keep getting confused. Gypsy Road, Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone, The Last Mile, Second Wind. The title track I think, is the letdown of the album. It's probably the weakest song of the album. It is very bluesy, very slow, and I'm just not a fan of that. And then if you don't like it, Coming Home, Fire and Ice, Take Me Back. Great album. It's not so much hair and hairspray on this album. There's a lot of musicianship. It's like they focus more on the music than they did about the image, and that's possibly what makes it a great album. But yeah, even though it's the bottom of my list today, it's still a brilliant album. Right, next up, we're going with the debut, Night Songs, 1986. All right, like I said, it was very difficult. These two were very difficult to place. But you got Night Songs, one iconic song, Shake Me, Nobody's Fool. It's great. Nothing for Nothing. I suppose there's a bit of sentimentality. Whatever that word is, forget it. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Sentimentality. Is that the word? I don't know. Behind that, because the last gig I did with my previous band, where I thought I could sing, but I couldn't, was Nothing for Nothing, and vocally I sounded closer to being able to sing on that song. Once Around the Ride, Hell on Wheels, Somebody Save Me, In From the Outside, my favourite song, Push Push, and then Back Home Again. That's weird. I've just realised that. Never put that together. You're Coming Home, Back Home Again. What's the deal with home? I think it's just being on tour, but as you can see, very hairspray, all of them there. It's still a great album. It's a great album. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of the song Night Songs. It is an iconic song, and the thing with Cinderella is a lot of this stuff isn't overplayed, so I don't mind hearing a lot of the classics. Maybe not Nobody's Fool. That's a bit more overplayed than the rest, but I know the videos were terrible in this. With the Cinderella girls, they were pretty terrible, but the songs just brilliant. Right, next up is I said that was 1986. 1990, Heartbreak Station. People might be confused about this one. The style changed. All right, their style just changed a lot, and it's kind of got more bluesy. They say there was an interview around the time of the making of this album, and they'd been hanging around in New Orleans quite a lot, and they were getting a lot of inspiration from the New Orleans crowds, or just the life. The more things change, it's a great song. Love's Got Me Doing Time, it's great. Shelter Me, it's great. Heartbreak Station, it's more mellow, but it's really nice. Sick for The Cure, One for Rock and Roll, Dead Man's Road, Make Your Own Way. I can't even read the writing. I used to be able to read it. Electric Love, Love Gone Bad, and Winds of Change is probably, personally, I think it might be the weakest song on this album, but this is just a great album. It's very, almost technical, if that makes any sense. It's a lot more than just the power chord structure of Night songs, with the power chords, the odd riff here and there. And this is more technical. Right, so that's 1990s Heartbreak Station. So, very quick video this one. Damn it. If you know anything about Cinderella, you'll know what my number one is. It is their last album, Still Climbing, 1994, right? Look at that, it's in a purple case as well. Better make sure the kids don't get hold of this, because it's very, very nice. It took me ages to find. It's so underrated and so unappreciated because of the change in the industry. Grunge had taken over. 94, whenever this came out, you had Kurt Cobain's death and whatnot. This is just straight from track one. It's heavy. There was one mellow song that I found on it. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Through the Rain. But everything is just, it's not so much thrash fast paced, but it's faster paced. It's very, I don't know. You need to listen to this album. It's just amazingly underrated. Did I say it's overrated or underrated? It's underrated. Very underrated album. I'm surprised that this didn't make much more of an impact. But like I said, the music industry was changing at the time. And it's kind of sad, that this was their final album. But also, one of the musicians one of the band went missing. I can't remember his name. It was the drummer. Who was it? What was his name? I can't get the booklet out. There we go. Where is it? Fred. His name's Fred. I can't pronounce his surname. I can't read his surname. I forgot. But I remember when I first got Night Songs on vinyl. I looked at the back and who could be famous with names like them? But yeah, they were good. They were very, very good. And it is a bit of a shame that this was their final album. They didn't have Fred. Oh no, he played on a few. Yeah, no, he played on one track on there. Such a shame. Great album. Great album. Anyway, very quick video for you. Very quick ranking. As always, drop comments in the comment section. Drop your comments if you'd do it differently, if you'd rearrange these. I know a lot of people probably have that as number one, but you know, whatever. Yeah, drop your comments, leave a like, stay tuned for more, and stay safe. It's Khash Night. Catch you next time.